These folks here, for some reason, want to leave Little Beaver State Park, and they can't. Welcome back to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today, we're in Little Beaver State Park. Really nice little park here in southern West Virginia. I've told you about this park before. Just super nice. Just gorgeous little park, lots of trails, nice bathhouse, nice. It's just nice. They keep it up really nice and it looks fantastic. But anyway, these folks here, for some reason, want to leave Little Beaver State Park, and they can't. They got ready to leave this morning, and a few things have gone on here. The customer did tell me when he got ready to leave to come here on this Montana fifth wheel, the inverter actually just runs the residential refrigerator, and apparently he cuts it on and off. And he cut the inverter, when he unplugged it at the house, he cut the inverter on and it was beeping. It said low voltage or whatever. So he gets here and the leveling system won't work. It has the leveling system. It doesn't want to level. He did get it off of his truck. He did get the fifth wheel off his truck. He got the rims out. But then when we went to leave this morning, the landing gear, just the front two jacks, will not retract, won't do nothing. It says low voltage. Let me show you. So here's the keypad for the leveling system. Turn it on, it says low voltage. It automatically knows the voltage is low. The two big slides on this are hydraulic also. And we just tried that, same thing. Let me, I'm gonna try and move these landing gear. I want you to listen. So, you know, listening, you know, is just as important, you know, when you're diagnosing stuff sometimes as anything else. If you don't believe me, go watch Tony's new video. Your friends in the RV business, go watch his new video. His ears played a key role in diagnosing the issue that he was having. So let me let you listen. I'm just going to try and move the landing gear. All right, y'all hear that? What's that sound like to you? Those of you out there that have some electrical experience, especially with low voltage stuff, 12 volt, sounds like a solenoid that is just vibrating. It can't make contact, it's just vibrating. So we're gonna go right here to the batteries and we're gonna try and figure out, I think these batteries are dead, and let's see if we can figure out what made them dead. Alrighty, so we got some light on the subject. Get my meter out, and y'all did see I had my helper in my pocket. Have we come up with a name of him yet? Put our meter on the DC scale. Yeah, make sure it's on DC. This don't always work. I'm gonna set y'all up right there. Sometimes you can actually see it, sometimes you can't. Sometimes there's a glare on it that I don't realize until it's too late. We're gonna run over here and get a frame ground right here. Right here. Alrighty. Let's see, this is the terminal going into the battery. 8.7 volt, that's no good. We follow that battery cable over here and it goes to this big old, probably a 200 amp breaker. So we know we should have 8.7 on that side, that's battery voltage. And then over here we got 8.7, and what do we got right here? We got a battery disconnect switch. Guess what? It's on the off position. So yeah, that's the battery disconnect switch. Let's turn it on and let's go back to the battery. 8.7, so that didn't make any difference. Okay, but that battery disconnect does need to be on. Voltage is coming up. What was it to start with? 7 something, right? It's 8 something now. 8.78. We still need to have converter voltage coming back here. There's a couple of breakers down here. Let me pull the covers off of those so we can check those. 8.7 on that side, 8.7 on that side. And get the cover pulled off of this one. We should have, unless we got a bad converter, we should have converter voltage here somewhere. 8.79, 8.79. Okay. Well, let's go to the converter inside, because we're not getting converter voltage anywhere here. So that's an issue, because the battery's not getting charged because there's no charger. Let's go in and see what's going on. Let me get this cover off this converter. This is going to be identical to that converter had in that video the other day. One that the guy lost his neutral. His receptacle for his short cord. Yep, sometimes they put a screw in the middle of these. Alright. Now we can get into the guts of it. Still on the DC scale. You're standing on my lead. Hopefully you can see that. I can very seldom ever see that in the viewfinder, whether that's got a glare on it or not. Alright, there's a ground. We're still on the DC scale. So this should be the power coming out of the converter. 13.2. Okay, so the converter is working. Somewhere, this is probably somewhere between here and the battery, we're losing our voltage. So there's something cut off, or there's something missing. So now we got to figure out what and where. The red one should be the big red wire should be the battery cable. This should be going straight to the battery, and it's got 13.2 on it. So yeah, let's go back up front and see if we can find out what's going on. Well, something fishy's going on. So we're back out front here. I guarantee you that this right here is probably should be coming from the converter. It's the right color, it's the right size wire. It runs to that breaker. Unless I just missed something here, which, as y'all know, I'm not perfect. That should be that wire coming straight from the converter. And it's only got battery voltage, 8.8. Huh. Okay, so this battery disconnect switch, I'd say it's going to that inverter. I'm going to go back around here to the side. It's in a storage compartment right around here. I'm going to look, and I bet you $1 that that's going to be the case. That that battery disconnect is for the inverter. Yes, just as I suspected. Yeah, that battery disconnect is for the inverter only. So, that's weird. Yeah, something has happened to this wire. I'm going to pull that converter out of the wall and just look behind that converter. Just make sure I don't see anything there, because otherwise that wire is going to be into somewhere between here and the converter. Strange. Here's our big red wire. Tell you what, we might go in this storage compartment here and pull a wall down, because I believe the wire is going to be running right through there, and see if we can see what's up with this wire. Alright, so somewhere between that converter and them batteries out front, that wire is bad, broke. Maybe there's another breaker under the belly somewhere, but we're not going to go there today. The customer was in a hurry to get on the road. He wanted to get on the road, get back home, so he decided not to go any further with the diagnosis. So here's how we got him going. I did bring my jump box. We're going to put our jump box on them batteries, so we can get this thing ready to roll, ready to hit the road for these folks. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, just going to put my jump pack on here. Should be able to just use these external terminals. This is not the best thing to do this with, because it seems to pulsate. But hopefully it'll see how it pulsates. So let's see what happens now. Alright. Well, I don't know if y'all can see it jumping, but yeah, that's gonna work. So yeah, we're just gonna get this guy patched up so he can get on the road. Get the trailer back on his truck, and he will go back home and he will get this fixed at another time. Somebody's gonna have to drop that belly and go through there and see what's up with that wire. So don't y'all drop your belly. Get down in that comment section, leave me a comment, criticism, a concern. We're gonna get this thing folded up and ready to travel, and I'll catch you next time.